So this Palestine protest at this point is looking more and more like it's doing less about the actual Palestine conflict, to be honest, about the whole Israel conflict and more. And it's about the demands that these freaking activists want, bro. And it's getting so ridiculous that now Columbia's PhD students accuses school administration of wanting students to die, sir. And you're like, whoa, calm down. Why is it going so extreme? Yeah, they wanted to die of dehydration and starvation in an occupied freaking campus building. You're just like, bro, this is so extreme. Don't forget, these people protesting are super, super rich, spoiled little brats that probably never had a 9 to 5. So, because while they're destroying the campus, they also have to help their every needs and feed these protesters in the same time. And for that one, can I get a man, sir?
Why should the university be obligated to provide food to people who've taken over a building?
Well, first of all, we're saying that they're obligated to provide food to students who pay for a meal plan here.
But you mentioned that there was a request that food and water be brought in, unless I misunderstood.
To allow it to be brought in. I mean, well, I guess it's ultimately a question of what kind of community and obligation Columbia feels it has to its students. Do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation or get severely ill, even if they disagree with you?
Stop the cap.
If the answer is no, then you should allow basic, I mean, it's crazy to say because we're on an Ivy League campus, but this is like basic humanitarian aid we're asking for. Like, could people please have a glass of water?
But they did put themselves in that very deliberately, in that situation and in that position. So it seems like you're sort of saying, we want to be revolutionaries, we want to take over this building, now would you please bring us food and water?
Nobody's asking them to bring anything. We're asking them to not violently stop us from bringing in basic humanitarian aid.
They're stopping the delivery of food.
We are looking for a commitment from them that they will not stop it
but
violently.
they haven't stopped it yet.
I don't know to what extent it has been attempted, but we're looking for a commitment.
So obviously the idea is that you're blocking people from going to the campus and disrupting the whole freaking school district with claiming it's just a protest, but also blocking people that are paying to go to college. And the point that you were even putting freaking tags on the wristband. If you're for the cause, you can come inside. If you're not allowed here. It's freaking ridiculous. So they still expect Columbia should still give them water and food from their meal plans from campus. Again, no accountability, these rich little brats, and quickly turn it into a sob story about, do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation or get severely ill even if they disagree with you? I mean, cry me a freaking river, sir. Talk about wanting your cake and eat it too. And while you would think that someone that is passionate about the protest would refuse to use their name in the record, right? And of course, these people, they're activists. So obviously the internet always finds out who this girl is and quickly figure out her name. And her name is Joanna King Slutsky. I can't say it, please, sir. And also, she is a paid instructor, a PhD candidate of Columbia studying. Get ready. This is her job application. She has to write this down. Get ready for this one. Theories of the imagination and poetry as interpreted through a Marxist lens. So yes, these are commies. These are communists, hate their country, and they're Marxists. It's literally in their bio, bro. This is crazy. You can't make this stuff up. So you can't make this stuff up. Like I said, these people literally have a communist/Marxist in their job application. And in other words, a useless degree like gender studies. And for that one, can I get a man, sir?
Can you tell us why you're striking? It's not actually the first strike by the Columbia students this year.
So this is our second strike this year. We struck last spring as well. And we have really basic demands. Our priority contract articles are, as Jack mentioned in the speech that you all just heard, a raise so that we meet cost of living standards. We have a lower, income compared to cost of living than any peer institution. We're also asking for healthcare that includes vision and dental benefits. We're asking for protections against sexual harassment and discrimination. And we're asking for full unit recognition for any member who the National Labor Relations Board said should be able to join. The university's been trying to keep out some of our legal members.
So people quickly found out, with no surprise, this person has always been protesting, and people went back to 2021. So it was, mask mandate era, where Joanna King-Slutsky speaking out in the 2021 about being part of the broader labor movement. And guess what? No surprise. They do the same thing. They demand stuff. So would protest and demand aid and all kinds of stuff while protesting again. So this is like the same script they use every time. So she claimed, and this is they always go extreme. You know what I mean? The weak people always triple down and turn one thing into they're the victims. So that she said, she claimed she was a lamb being raised for the slaughter. Ooh, so extreme. Bruh. These crazy people are so extreme about nothing.
I'm a student here. I'm an English major. Please don't fail us. Don't fail us.
So yeah, this is a rinse and repeat objective. And the irony is people aren't as gullible anymore compared to 2020. I mean, they made us wear COVID masks and it became political. And if you didn't, you're somehow a bad person. Now in 2024, we know, yo, man, it was all cap. So cancel culture would destroy you. Now in 2024, people are starting to get the veil open and realizing most of these people protesting have no idea what the heck they're actually talking about.
And what would you say is the main goal with tonight's protest?
I think the goal is just showing our support for Palestine and demanding that NYU stops. I honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure they're... Do you know what NYU's doing? About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
Palestine will be free!
I wish I was more educated. I'm not either.
Oh. So, by the way, let's not forget these people have barricaded themselves in the Hamilton, Hall building and are asking for food. Can you imagine? So, in other words, imagine having someone get in your house and when they barricade themselves in your home, they have the audacity to play the victim and then later on ask for aid while they ransack your dang house. And the crazy thing, it's already like that in LA with homeless people, stealing homes and then having your homes, ransacked. But anyways, that's another story. So if you're someone that's doing one of these Palestine protests and you are a sincere protester, like legit for the, the innocent kids getting bombed and using your First Amendment right, that's cool. No one has a problem with that. It's all good, but once you start barricading yourself or affecting actual school campus, where they I believe it was UCLA, they had to actually cancel the day because of these morons, and then pretty much breaking property. Your First Amendment right doesn't cover that anymore, so you're screwed. And also make sure you actually know what you're effing talking about, because bro, there's a lot of sheep in here now, bro. It's crazy. Like, oh, there's a herd. I'm sure a lot of college students were just like, bro, hey, we don't need to go to school today, bro. Let's go in this herd. It looks cool. And that's just probably it. Also, they did find out that, oh, guess what? Everyone had an idea that most of the people they ended up kicking out in Colombia, what do you know? They don't go to the school district. Most of them were, crazy people. And I'm just saying, we saw a lot of people with Antifa stuff, and where's my Antifa chick? I don't know. But anyway, if you made it this far, bro, give me a like. And if you like the dumbass things I say, bro, subscribe. And that'll be all. Chinmonmon out.